who I am really.
What are you?
So I tell you my life now.
Ooh.
All my life I've been searching for something, something never comes, never leads to nothing.
My name is Hannah Keifel. Well, Hannah Verhanner Kifler, if you say it correctly. I am 22 years old, and my parents are Ethiopian, and I was raised American.
I'm Thomas Sauvage, and I'm 23. They call me Polo. So I'm French, and half French, half Polish.
My name is Jessica Smith. I'm 22 years old. My mother is from Mexico, and my dad is from the US, and I was born and raised in the United States.
My name is Madeline Barry, 27 years old, Irish and French. Blood-wise, I'm actually a quarter Gambian, a quarter French-Canadian, and half Irish. I don't actually have any French blood in me.
I'm Thomas Fix. I'm 23 years old. My parents originally are from Poland and Germany, because I was born in Germany.
Hi, my name is Christy. English and Irish. Well, and Spanish, yeah.
And nothing satisfies, but I'm getting close.
That's a tough one.
The US. I would have to say equally. Maybe a little bit more Ethiopian. Families and my parents, because they're the biggest influence in my life.
I don't belong to one country.
Whenever I'm in one, I usually miss the other.
I consider home Spain, but because I lived there, I consider England like my second country.
Definitely both. Neither at the same time, because you're missing someone in whichever country you are.
I wish I could combine them into like my own little country.
I don't have like very like a strong attach with a part of the world, you know. I consider myself like not a French, not a Polish, but a European guy, and even maybe like Earth guy, yeah.
Also Germany and Poland, but Germany to a bigger part. Realized for the first time that I belong more to Germany, because just the way of my thinking is more German than it is Polish.
Closer to the prize at the end of the rope.
And you can definitely see that I'm not as well versed in knives and forks as most people. We eat with our hands in Ethiopia. And here we have to use a fork and a knife. I'm a really messy eater.
For 22 years I have always said France, and since I'm here, as I am in Poland, I say I'm half Polish, half French, you know, and like to the Polish people, and especially, and they say, wow, you're half Polish, and I say, yeah.
I definitely feel like I had to make an effort to fit in properly to Irish culture.
Never gonna be like as Ethiopian as like the people who were born and raised there, and you're never gonna be as American as like Caucasian US people.
Maybe I fit in better in Spanish culture.
I think I fit in better with Mexicans. They're a lot warmer and they're welcoming, whereas with people from the US, I usually feel awkward.
I was always emphasized on Poland, and I was always speaking about Poland. My nickname in France is Polo. Polo because Pologne it's Poland in French.
My parents actually went to Germany with a lot of friends, so they always had the little subculture.
All night long, I dream of the day.
Not until I took the Intercultural communication course.
In my university, because they often ask for us to do some studies and everything about third culture kids.
No, not at all.
No, actually, I can't believe I wasn't aware of it. It's the first time I've heard of it.
I'm really happy that we have our own name. We're like a cool club now. Maybe we'll get jackets.
I'm delighted to be one. That there's a term just for me.
For me, it's not a big deal. Like no, I don't make any difference between a third cultural kid and other people.
Once I learned the term, I realized that most of my really good friends are all third culture kids.
I mean, of course, I've got loads of really great French friends and Irish friends, but I have more in common, obviously, with someone who experiences different cultures.
I think I get along better with third culture kids. And we always kind of say like it's like you don't really have like a home.
When it comes around and it's taken away.
I do like the individual sense of ambition, and I do like how productive it is, and kind of make the most out of every day.
The Polish people are very, very friendly and level of life. It can be several things. I don't like the fact that the people feed the pigeons. It's like it's fucking stupid, really. Like in France we don't do it, and here like everyone's giving. I'm sorry, but it's true. Like they are quite slow in the shops, everywhere. Like they are always complaining.
Everyone knows the Spanish phrase like mi casa es tu casa, and everyone really does use it, like my house is your house, because the culture is just so welcoming and really fun and funny, and people are so friendly. But then at the same time, you don't always know when they mean it, because they'll always say like, yeah, you can come to my house, but it's hard to know when they're really saying you can and when they mean I'm just supposed to say that.
Spanish culture, I hate the way they treat animals in general. When I go back to England, it's very difficult to have a big dinner at 6 o'clock.
But I don't like how the US is so obsessed with itself. It seems a lot of people are just a bit unaware of the outside world. It's only their music, their food, their lifestyle.
We go out to pubs in Ireland, and in France you know go out for dinner, and well I like the social aspect of French culture. In Ireland you can just basically go up to pretty much anyone and chat to them, and it's not seen as an intrusion or anything. Things are colder in France, and certainly if someone stops me in the street, I'll be immediately suspicious of what they want from me. A lot of emphasis on going out and getting drunk as a means to an end, instead of it being, socializing with your friend and you have a couple of drinks and that's it.
My Ethiopian culture, community is very big. You support your friends, you support your family, you depend on each other. There's none that pop into my mind that I like, I guess. It's so terrible.
Leaves me with the feeling that I feel the most.
A good question.
The third culture kid in the US, I think is like awesome.
So it makes you more special, and
To have a culture that's like not only 100 years old.
I have like 2 points of views,
From a young age, you know right away that people have different lifestyles, that they may speak a different language and have different food, but that everyone ultimately wants the same thing. Everyone wants to be happy or successful, however they define it.
There's no right, there's no wrong. It's just different.
I can criticize better, I would say, or more, the French government or the French people than the real French.
We are used to experiencing different cultures and different points of view and different people.
Thanks to that, to my roots, I really want to travel.
2 languages at the same time when you're a baby. So.
I think already having 2 languages does make it easier for you to understand basically other languages.
You get more out of life when you have more than one culture.
Feel it come to life when I see your ghost.
I'm fluent in Polish, but not as to the degree that I'm fluent in German, I guess. After a certain amount of time I do think in Polish, but just coming for a weekend I do not.
I speak it, but not well. I think in Amharic, I don't dream in it, and I only speak it when I absolutely have to, just because I have a terrible accent because of the English.
I speak English and Spanish fluently.
Okay.
For dreaming, I'm not sure because I never remember what language I dream in, because all I remember is what was said. I don't think in terms of, what language it was.
So to be very well integrated, she kind of forgot to teach me Polish. I'm not so good, and actually I came here in Poland to improve my Polish. When I was speaking with my grandma in Polish, she was like, "Oh my God."
There's always half of me that's missing, and that would definitely be the disadvantage, and I think probably the only one actually.
Float in between 2 worlds.
I actually right now have 2 separate groups of friends. I need both groups because I don't really fit into either.
I don't like really combining the 2 worlds, because then I'm even more in the middle. I'm slightly out of place when I'm with each group, but when I'm in the middle, I'm just so blatantly in the middle. Everyone wants me to translate everything, and that is not my job. People get paid to do that, and I don't want to do that.
I think it's made it harder to kind of find your niche.
You're never really at home anywhere.
In Germany, you're considered the Pole. You're always the Pole, and Poland, you're the German.
There's so many.
Are you illegal? And no, I'm not illegal. I have a passport.
You're just being accused of being a Nazi.
Like, I was born in Chicago. Oh, but and then they always ask, but like, what are you?
These terrible views on the French, you know, that, you know, we don't wash, we don't shave our armpits.
The French don't ask dumb questions, but say dumb things.
Oh, is that what your language sounds like? Just a bunch of clicks and.
In Germany, there's always the jokes about the Poles stealing a car.
Somebody asked me if my mom married my dad to get a green card.
Oh, you're Ethiopian? Like, that's why you're so skinny. And it's like, no, like, people never skinny because they can't eat.
Go back to Poland, you will be very rich. There it's a poor country.
Americans are stupid, Americans can't read a map.
You know, like, they'll ask about, like, my family's living situation in Ethiopia. I'm like, oh, they must be, like, living on the streets. Like, no, they live in houses and they have toilets.
Oh, you know, oh, you're Irish, you must know how to party and you must know how to drink.
Well, people are gonna ask you good questions no matter what, you know? So you just gotta own both. Be proud.
Think embrace your roots completely, because a lot of people forget them. In every country that happens, that people get there from another country, want to integrate so badly, they forget their language, they forget their food, their customs, anything. And no matter what you do, wherever you go, you're still going to be what you are.
Words of wisdom.
Your kids should do everything they can to pursue it.
And be happy with it, and realize that it does have a lot of benefits to be able to see different cultures from different points of view. Because if you're not doing that, you're just missing out on such a bigger world that you could have.
Just to feel at home in both countries, because they're half, so you always got the chance to. It's easier for you to go to one country to the other one, so it's not a problem with that, I think.
Just take the best out of your cultures and make the best mixture out of. Get the bad sides of the cultures, get rid of the bad sides, and then you're a perfect person.
Thomas Sauvage, and I'm a cultural. Oh shit.
Seren Berhanu Kiflin now, and I'm a third culture kid.
Hi, my name is Christy and I'm a third culture kid.
My name is Thomas Sauvage, and I'm a third cultural.
And I'm a third culture kid.
I'm Thomas Fix, and I'm a third culture kid.
My name is Madeline Barry and I'm a third culture kid.
Thank you.